Yo, 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 it's your boy Toy Time King, and today the usage stats have finally come out. PU beta is now starting, and with me today I got my friend Oathkeepre. Say hello, Oathkeepre.
Hello again. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So today's video is going to be discussing the usage stats and what changes has happened. Mostly focusing on PU, and yeah, it's always a PU video that we're going to be doing. So yeah, what we lost, what we gained, and also discussing the arena trap ban as well that happened as well. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more content. But yeah, what should we start on first, Oathkeeper? What do you think?
Well, definitely want to get the arena trap ban out of the way. It definitely helped out PU especially because Trap Inch was seeing so much usage, and I mean there was like so many mons that were either that it either threatened or just tried to force out. I mean Ludicolo, Mawile, stuff like that. It was I mean, now those mons don't have to worry about, getting trapped. They can come in, do their job, leave whenever they want. It's kind of nice for them now.
Yeah, it's good that we didn't have to, deal with the arena trap ban ourselves because definitely Akir, Megazard, the council are planning on quit banning it once beta started. So yeah, they just made the job easier for us in terms of what we're gonna look at. But yeah, let's move on to the losses now. So everything's pretty much summarized here, but Oathkeeper, you can still see my screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so essentially this is what we've lost. So Clefairy was usable in PU because it's an NFE mon, but is rose to NU. We lost Ninjask, which is definitely one of the best losses we have because Ninjask was honestly just very annoying to face, and I think it was too good for the tier, to be honest.
Yeah, Ninjask was just a huge. It was. I don't want to say it was broken, but it was definitely a problem. There was like so few switch-ins to it. A while being one of them. It's. I mean, there was just like hardly anything that can switch in safely. Uh, like like I just said, Mawile was. I don't want to say like required for any team that you built, but I mean, you kind of had to lean towards it every time, but yeah, there was hardly any switch into it.
Yeah, and also the fact that SD Acrobatics was just such a stupid set late game because once it's set up, like it was just impossible to revenge kill unless you had like priority because it's too fast. And SD Acro hit like a truck, so once more while and its checks were gone, Ninjas just won without any sort of intelligent play, to be honest. But yeah, Silver Valley Water, we lost Silver Valley Water as well, which is a shame because Water Valley was one of the better checks switch-ins to Arctivish in the tier. Because when Arctivish is spamming Fisher's Rend, you either have your own Arctivish, Lapras, or Silver Valley Water, but we lost that as well. And then Wishy Washy, which is probably the most surprising one, don't you think, Oathkeeper?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Because I mean, I play NU myself, and I hardly ever saw Wishy Washy, on ladder or in tours or in anything. So yeah, how Wishy Washy got usage in NU, I don't really understand. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because it
that's
wasn't it
definitely.
wasn't a that good of a mon in PU anyways, but somehow got enough usage to beat NU. But yeah, that's all the losses we've lost, to be honest. Nothing too significant outside of Ninjask, which was honestly bad for the tier. But looking at the mons that are actually PU by usage now, I don't think any of these are surprised, to be honest. Oathkeeper, like all of these mons were getting usage. Like I saw every single one of these mons at least a couple of times when we played Alpha, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, like yeah, you're saying Arctivish, you're saying Carkol, you're saying Glaceon, you're saying like the Still Valleys that were being used, ground, fire,
Yeah,
stuff
I
like
still
that.
think
I mean,
Fire is like top five best Till Valley
yeah,
forms.
there's so yeah, none of these are surprising in my opinion.
Apart from Trapinch. No, Trapinch is not surprising.
But as we just discussed, since Arena Trap is banned, that makes Trapinch completely irrelevant now. So expect its usage to drop drastically.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna go back to LC next month. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
now today, what we're gonna look at now is definitely the new one that we got, which is Arctizort. I was about to say Vish, but Arctizort.
That's good. It's going to be a problem when we have two Arctos here in PU now.
Yeah, but Arctizort is better than Arctivish. I'll say that straight. It's much better than Arctivish for several reasons. The fact that its stab is pretty much unresisted, is unresisted anywhere, to be honest. Nothing resists the combination of electric and ice, which makes its stab very spammable, especially with Bolt Beak, which is the electric version of Vicious Rend, and Icicle Crash as well. Like, I feel like this mon is going to get to a point where it's 50-50. Like, you're going to have a ground type that's going to get hit by his ice attack, or an electric immunity like Manectric get hit by Icicle Crash. It's just 50-50 for me, honestly.
Right, yeah, and I can easily see Sylvelia Ground even getting more usage because of this. But at the same time, yeah, Icicle Crash, super effective on it, so definitely, you know, a situation of mind games when it comes to that.
And if you think about the ground types that we actually have, let me do that quickly. So we have this, which gets one shot by Freeze Dry, and we have Sylvelia Ground. And in terms of NFE, we have these, which also get killed by Freeze Dry. So I mean, the ground types we have outside of Sylvelia Ground, like Vibrava is a bit viable, and so is Palpito, but most of the time is Ground Valley that's going to be the premier ground type, and you beat it down either way. So most of the time, Arctizol is spamming Bolt Beak, which is very annoying.
Yes, very.
And it has 100 base attack as well.
Yeah, and I was gonna say Arctizol definitely is able to hit its brethren in Arctivish super effectively, which is also nice, which makes it better.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, like, the first set I obviously thought of was Choice Scarf, obviously, because I tried the Choice Scarf Arctivish, and I could say it's definitely one of the best scarfers in the tier. With Arctizol, with its unresisted dual stab, plus Freeze Dry for, you know, Sylvelia, no, not even Sylvelia Ground, Palpitude, Vibrava, yeah, just having stuff to hit. Who else does it hit, Oathkeepre? I've literally just checked, but I've forgotten.
We're talking Freeze Dry. Like, what does it hit? Well, I mean, when you did that, the command in the chat there, I mean, you pretty much summed it all up. It's hitting Sylvelia Ground, it's hitting Pupitar, it's hitting Vibrava, it's hitting, oh gosh, what else? What else did you have there?
Whiscash, which is irrelevant,
Whiscash,
but it's still more damage to Ghoulgeist, I suppose, because again, 90 base special attack isn't not too shabby whatsoever.
Like, right, yeah, base 90s. I mean, yeah, it's definitely decent. I like it. But I mean, those are the things that it wants to hit. You know. Yeah. I mean, I can't really think of anything else, you know, that's relevant. But those are definitely the main ones.
And then the fourth move, I just realized it has Stomping Tantrum, so I don't think Hydro Pump is too much of a necessity, because I actually wanted to hit Carkol, because physically defensive Carkol is almost KO'd by Bolt Beak, but yeah, I think Stomping Tantrum would be nice to hit that, like, for like much more damage than Bolt Beak.
Yeah, Stomping Tantrum sounds definitely sounds better, considering that you know, physically hitting Carkol can be dangerous because it has Flame Body.
Yeah,
and
I don't think Stomping Tantrum is contact either.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Yeah. Oh, it actually is.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's bad. Maybe Hydro Pump is the way to go.
Hydro Pump will surf, but either way, I think the fourth slot is pretty customizable here, to be fair. Depending on what you need. If you have Carkol checks, then, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you have. These three moves are enough to hit everything in the tier for lots of damage.
Right. You're hitting the whole meta, you know, with all four moves that you got there. So yeah, you can pretty much change it up however you need to.
The thing is, like, I'm actually low-key sad that we only got Arctizol. People were expecting Stunfisk Galar to come back, but when I saw the usage, it had the NU with like 7%. I was like, nah, we're not getting this one back. We're not. we're just stuck with Mawile and Clangar Steel type Pokemon.
Yeah, I know, because I know yesterday in the PU chat, I know our beloved tier leader Akira was, you know, really advocating, you know, Stunfisk G in the poll that he was doing, and sadly his wish did not come true. But you know, oh well.
Another Arctivish set. I'm of Arctizort. I keep saying Vish. Arctizort set. That
this is gonna happen.
yeah, it's gonna keep happening. Obviously, you got Choice Band as well. Is much slower than Choice Scarf, but either way, I feel like with solid Vault turn support with certain Silvally forms and whatnot, then you know it's pretty easy to get in on defensive mons. Again, you're running the same moves. Not Icicle Spit, Icicle Crash, but and then you know Freeze Dry and whatever. And yeah, Choice Band is much more dangerous than Choice Scarf for several reasons, because Vault Beak is still hitting a lot harder, a lot harder.
Yeah, given how, you know, few Volt Absorb Mons there are, or ground types there are. Yeah, absolutely. Bolt Beak is definitely, I want to say, darn near almost spammable.
And I would say Stomping Tantrum fits better on the Choice Band set, just because if you think about the electric immunity mons that aren't ground types, because we have a lack of ground types, Manectric, Raichu, they just get one-shotted by the Choice Band Stomping Tantrum. So yeah, Arctizol is just so prediction heavy. Like I don't think, like honestly, I think this one will get crit banned or looked at one way or another, because it's just prediction reliant.
Yeah, it's just on paper. Yeah, it looks absolutely like disgustingly good.
Yeah.
It all comes down to, yeah, like you just said, mind games, predictions, and all that.
And let's try and think of some partners that could pair with Arctizol. Well, it does have a weakness to rocks. It is weak to fighting.
I was gonna say hazard control, so yeah.
Yeah, hazard control. Probably, I feel like Silvally Ground wouldn't be too bad of a partner for it.
So yeah, absolutely. Yep, you can come in on take a small chip from rock damage and defog them away if need be. Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely Arctivish as well. It's cousin in action, because Arctizol handles the electric types, and Arctivish handles the somewhat the fire types to an extent, because you have a neutral, you're neutral to fire. To a certain extent.
Whereas Arctizol is not taking those fire moves very well.
Yeah, and then probably like a fighting check if you're running the Arctos together. Also, good fighting check that isn't more wow.
Well, I mean, you got Gorgeist.
But that's a fire weakness.
That's a stacking fire weakness. So,
Mashana isn't bad.
Mashana could work, absolutely. So, looking for a fighting resist, but at the same time, not a fire weakness.
Yeah, all I'm thinking of is psychic types right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it just me, or is that kind of hard to come by at this point?
Silvally Poison to an extent, it checks fighting, and Arctivish is there to beat down ground types at Ground Valley, or Scarf set at least. So, yeah. Is there anything else we need to discuss in this video? Because we only have one drop, so I mean, I was expecting a somewhat longer video to talk about stuff, but we only have one more.
Right. Yeah, it's like even before we did this, I'm like, Arctizol is the only thing that dropped. That's kind of sad. That's kind of anticlimactic.
I mean, I guess we could look at NU usage stats and see what was close to dropping.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So the cutoff point is 4.52%.
So the next mon would have been Kingler, but it's already banned in NU.
Yep.
Silvally Poison, Hatchram.
Appleton, in terms of NU mons, would have been the next one to drop down.
Silvally. Wait a minute. Silvally Dark.
Silvally Dark is PU.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Okay.
How much usage was Silvally Dark at? I don't think Silvally Dark was getting a lot of usage in PU anyway. Silvally Dark. Yeah, look at that usage. It wasn't getting.
Oh my gosh, 2.5.
The likes of Marini and Wishcash had more usage than Dark Valley. That is sad.
That is sad, actually.
But yeah, the rest of this list is pretty much the ones that will be used in ZU Alpha, which is going to be interesting. I might play that.
Yeah, Z is definitely one of my tiers, so yeah, I'll be getting into that myself.
But yeah, guys, I would I would say we can end up the video there, to be honest. There's not much else to talk about, but yeah, Arctazol is our new addition to the PU tier. PU's now in beta. I don't think Arctazol's staying long, but I might as well start building around it before it's eventually quit banned or something, because I don't think this one is healthy at all.
Yeah, because it's like with any mons that are new, it's like I don't build with them until I know they're gonna stay.
Yeah. But I still want to
It's
try it
like,
out on ladder to see how dumb it is in the first place.
right? It's like I don't want to get my hopes up and then just have them shattered.
They have them shattered. But yeah, thank you Oathkeepre for joining us on today's video.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more PU stuff. I can finally start PU to the top again now that Ninjask is gone, because Ninjask is just annoying. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.